Uh, he from Jacksonville, correct?
Yeah, he from Jacksonville, man. I don't know. I don't know if you know the whole story, but it's Julio Foolio was shot and killed in Tampa on Sunday, just 2 days after celebrating his 26th birthday, according to his lawyer. Foolio, whose real name is Charles Jones, was staying at a Holiday Inn hotel in Tampa after being kicked out of an Airbnb where he was partying when the rapper was reportedly ambushed. Attorney Louis Fuso said in a statement. Now I'm gonna
Man,
say this. I'm gonna say this, Ronnie.
okay,
I went on Julio Foolio page
okay.
and
Give it to me, man. Give it to me,
man,
man.
he had his location everywhere. I don't know, maybe because he felt like he was a couple, 3 hours away from Jacksonville. He felt kind of safe.
Yeah.
But when it's just my opinion, bro, and I want your opinion on this too. But in my opinion, when you put that much out in the atmosphere, you gotta be on your toes because it's coming back, Jack.
Listen, man. I don't know much about Julio Foolio. I was just looking up on him. I done heard his name, of course, because he a Florida rapper, so I try to keep up on the little homies. But from my understanding, man, and this ain't to throw dirt on him, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was pissing on niggas' graves. You know, being real, real disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You see my screen freezing, bro?
Yeah, I saw it froze. Keep going. We rolling.
Okay, yeah. And when you doing that, and from my understanding, he's a known stepper. He a little nigga that was putting in his work, you know what I'm saying? And for me, him, what I'm saying, talking to niggas in the street, they say he was about his shit. But at the same time, what the fuck do you get at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? This is a young nigga, 26, 27 years old, making millions of dollars, dog. Making millions of dollars. And this is the example. This is for all the young niggas to look at, to all the young rappers. Like, when that shit gonna stop, bro? Like, you young niggas made it. It's like a nigga never heard of these young niggas until they make it in a rap game. And I ain't saying that they haven't done been put in work in the street previously, but it seems like most of their legal woes come after they get the millions. And that's the sad part. You dig what I'm saying? And when you disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, the dead and all that type, man, that's deep, man, when you fucking with spirits like that and spitting on graves and pissing and shitting on graves and shit like that. So, how they say you do dirt, you know what I'm saying, you do dirt, you get dirt. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that ain't no disrespect to him or the family or anything. But you got a lot of people that's rejoicing that, bruh gone. You know what I'm saying? They probably throwing block parties right now from what I'm hearing over there, all the, what I'm saying, all the goddamn terrorizing his little badass are doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for real, bro. It is. And you brought up a good point, man. That the pissing on the pissing on the graves and the trying to go to the extreme on disrespecting your ops, bro. That's something you putting in the atmosphere, bro.
Yeah.
And I really don't think a lot of these youngsters know that when you trying to go viral, you're trying to get props amongst your peers, but you don't understand, bro, that you putting something so bad and so negative in the atmosphere that, bro, that
You
boomerang
fucking with
coming back.
spirits and souls. When you go into a place of rest, when you go into a place of rest, of the resting place of a person, no matter what life they lived in this physical earth, and you defecating and and you're urinating on tombstones and corpse or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing, now you like think you messing with the family and friends and stuff like that, but it goes way deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that than you just messing with the family and friends. Now you messing with spirits, souls, you messing with energy, you messing with a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So whenever
Yeah,
I see rappers do that, that's like even back in the days, I was telling the young nigga, I say, look, it done changed so much. We can say, oh, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Once it's war, it's war. I can hear it right now. But back in the days, whenever we was warring with niggas or whatever, I don't give a fuck, right? If a nigga was busting at me when I see him, and I'm busting at him whenever he see me, if we saw Miss Pearly Mae and your little sister walking down the street, we wasn't gonna fuck with her, bro. We was gonna keep that shit in the street. If I saw your mama, now if you fuck with my mama, now that's a totally different story. Now that's that's eye for eye. But if we on some street shit and we done been in a bar fighting or the club or whatever, or we had some kind of disagreement, whatever it is, a nigga wasn't stepping on a nigga mama. Nah, a nigga don't give a fuck. So yeah, it's definitely, it ain't no honor amongst thieves in this new world.
Why you think it changed though, Ronnie Red?
I I like think it changed because the younger generation now is raising themselves. It's like the blind leading the blind. Like in your age bracket and mine, because we ain't that far from age, we was 15, 16 years old hanging around dudes that was 30 and 40 years old getting game from them. Now when you see a pack of young niggas, that's all it is, a pack of young niggas. It's all of them 21 years old. All of them 25 years old when you see them in their 15, 20 deep. We wasn't like that. We was under the tree, but it's maybe three or four of us, and we under the tree with the old heads and niggas that used to, niggas that used to work in the city and shit. They used to come up under the tree, you know what I'm saying, and drink their little beer and shit with the uniform on, goddamn it, before they go home to that guy. And we used to sit there and listen to that game.
Yeah.
Goddamn, the screen on when, what I'm saying, the screen on went out again. Okay, we back. You want me to keep going?
No, keep going.
But yeah, man, we used to sit there as like teenagers and listen to that old game, and it wasn't all street niggas that we listened to. It wasn't just the dope boys. It was, like I say, it was the nigga that worked for the city. It was the nigga that would drive school buses. You know what I'm saying? And our neighborhood, it was a store. You know what I'm saying? A store like a tree. They used to come to a big ass tree, and they'll come out there with their little city uniforms on. It'd be dope boys out there. It'd be motherfucking barbers out there. It'd be different types of niggas out shit out there. And I'm a young nigga at this time. I'm 12, 13 years old. It's in the mid '80s. And that's where I got a lot of games. So to answer your question, with these young niggas, they don't have that. And if they do have it, they won't listen. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to be speaking a certain language to communicate with a young nigga these days, definitely in his 20s. You dig what I'm saying? And it's unfortunately what done happened to this young nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very familiar with his city. Duval, Jacksonville, the bang 'em where they hang 'em. That's what they used to call that shit back in the 80s. The bang 'em when they hang 'em. And Jacksonville niggas, because I'm a Florida native, can't damn nigga tell me about this shit from the top from Pensacola down to Miami, man. Jacksonville is a different breed of nigga, man. Like a lot of people just getting up on Jacksonville. Like they be thinking of Florida, they think of like the violence as far as Miami, Palm Beach, Tampa, you
Yeah.
got, dudes in St. Pete, violence is everywhere. But in Jacksonville, they was always like a little bit more crazier, meaning in the terms of violence and the way that they is. They just different, man. They some different breed of mother. Like I can tell a Jacksonville nigga, I can look at him, that motherfucker up in Jacksonville. They're like DC nigga. We used to call them the DC of Florida. I ain't bullshit. Them niggas don't play, boy. Them niggas savage, violent, crazy motherfuckers. So when I hear of a young nigga like him that's off his rocker, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Julio Foolio. That really don't surprise me. What more disappoints me than anything is that he had done made it. You know what I'm saying? He had done, he hadn't reached his pinnacle or his full potential, but he hadn't got the attention and he was raking in a whole lot of money, and he was still connected to the streets and still being disrespectful and still talking shit. He must